Okay, so I am using the Streamer X right now with audio and video, two PC setup. I've been asked by a couple of people, um, about 12 now, to do a real quick overview on a two PC setup, how to get this working. Tried it many different ways, and there's really only one way if you're utilizing everything that the Streamer X has to offer, like the audio and video. There's really only one way that you need to do this. So we'll get into that here in just a second. If you guys have any questions and want to get into the convoluted and go into like advanced routing for this thing, Discord and all that stuff, all the socials are in the description. I'll see you back here in just a second. All right, so without getting too much into the convoluted, because trust me, I've gotten into some convoluted uh, situations with this thing over the past week and a half, trying to route this how I want it to be routed or just testing out different things. So if you're interested in, like some convoluted and, advanced routing and stuff like that, I have a Discord that's in the description. You can Twitter also. It's all in the description. Anyway, this is going to be a quick setup for two PCs using audio and video for the Streamer X. If you want to simplify, your workflow and have all of your audio and video in one place. So that being said, we're going to start with our gaming PC. There's really only one way to do this with regards to hooking it up with audio and video in both. And this is the way that I've found that is the easiest and most efficient way to do this. So on our gaming PC, we're going to open up UniFi and we're going to go into our sound mixer. And we're going to go to our output device right here and we're going to set it to either Streamer X secondary, or you can find the one that says Streamer X and it should say, at something about high definition audio. You can use either one. I would say probably use the Streamer X secondary. That uses your second USB port. That's what it's there for, to bring in audio from a secondary source. That's what it's used for. So we're going to choose headset, earphone, Streamer X secondary. I know this sounds a little weird, but that is the USB. And it's kind of a set it and forget it thing. So we'll set it right there. I do want to say that if you're going to open up a browser or something and start playing a sound on your browser, you need to go in here and either set it to this manually or set it to default, or else it won't come through. Just a little tip for you, just in case you're having audio issues. You're like, why is my stuff not coming? Yeah, you need to set these to either default or what you're using as your output. Okay. So that's the gaming PC is set up. Like I said, it's just to set it and forget it. And then we'll hop over to the streaming PC. Okay, so we're on the streaming PC. As you can see, my microphone is working, but it's the same way. You want to click this button, and we're going to do our output is going to be our system. You don't necessarily need a line in right here. I mean, you can if you've got a line coming in, but we're using the microphone as our line in. You can change it if you want, like microphone Streamer X main multi-track right there, and that'll bring in your microphone. But you don't necessarily have to do that. It's how you want your workflow to go. Okay, so now we've got our microphone, and I'm going to hop over here and I'm going to play something on my gaming PC just to show you that it's coming through the USB 2. See, it's coming through the USB 2 right here. So all of the audio is coming through, as it should. All right, so you've got all your submixes right here. You've got your stream submix. This is what all your stream or what you're streaming to, what they'll hear. Headphones is what you will hear, and that goes right here. You can set it to whatever you want. Like if you don't want to hear yourself over your headphones, you can go ahead and go say, well, I don't want to hear myself. So you can mute yourself out over your, okay? And that goes the same with, your chat, your recording. Output these to headphones if you have it, a 3.5 millimeter jack on the back of your computer or monitors that you may have on your desk. And as far as headphones right here, these are headphones that are hooked into the back of the Streamer X. Now, if you don't have one that has a 3.5 millimeter jack, but has a DAC so where you can plug it in, you could do that to make it wireless, like the Like the Arctis Nova Pro has that DAC on the back that has an input and an output 3.5 millimeter jack, so we can make it wireless. Anyway, trying to stay away from the convoluted. So now that we've got that all set up, let's go ahead and start up OBS. And let me get rid of this preview here really quick. All right, so what we're going to do right here is we're making just one. Like I said, simplicity for right now. We're making one track that has everything. And you would go, typical way is add an audio input capture, and then you would choose whatever, right? Name it whatever you want, and then you're going to go into properties. Right now, since it's going to be the stream or your broadcast, we're going to change this to Stream Input Rode Unify. And why we're doing that is because it's allowing all of these things to come, this submix, this stream submix, it's going to push all of those over to OBS, okay? And then, now that we've got that set up, let's go ahead and do the video capture for whatever device you have plugged into the Streamer X with an HDMI. You would go same way you would do it as any other video capture device. Go to video capture device, name it, click OK. And then once you do that, you go into the video capture device and you want to choose Streamer X. You don't have to deal with any of this other nonsense right here. Like you can just set it at default device. The default that the Streamer X is going to default to is 4K 30. It can't do anything higher than that. It can do lower than that, but 4K, it can't do anything over 30. So I would say just leave it as the defaults. You can scroll down here. If you want, you can mess with the audio by using custom audio devices, and you could bring this audio in right here if you wanted to. Don't necessarily have to do that. And again, this is for simplicity's sake. This is where it could get convoluted. Click OK, and you should have all of your stuff routed. We're going to go ahead and switch back over to the other computer, and that's where it's coming through. So this is a 2PC setup. This is how I've got it set up, and it's the only way that I've seen that it works efficiently like it should, and you don't have to, jump through hoops. That being said, I said it was going to be a quick and very simple video on how to set up a 2PC setup with the Streamer X. If you guys want to see some in-depth stuff with Unify and routing, let me know. I do have a video coming on routing softwares here soon, as soon as I can get it edited. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, all that YouTube stuff. If you like the video, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Comments in the comment section helps with engagement. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.